In the last video I left my narrowboat home behind and headed to the Scottish Highlands where we hired a very different kind of boat.
Is this ours?
This is your boat, Isla 2.
Right, where's the tiller?
And set off to cruise the incredible Caledonian Canal. We were only just getting used to the boat when we headed straight out onto Loch Ness, which turned out to be a baptism of fire.
Feels like we're on an ocean, honestly. It feels like we're on wild seas here.
But we survived and the boat survived, so this week we're continuing our journey through the Highlands, tackling huge masses of water and slowly getting to grips with this very different way of boating. There'll be stunning scenery, Scottish legends, questionable rope throwing skills and of course a few cock-ups along the way. So can two narrowboaters make it all the way to Neptune's staircase without making complete of themselves? Let's find out. So good morning, it's a little bit of a windy one here, but we're here on this beautiful boat from Calais Cruises in Fort Augustus in the Scottish Highlands. And if you joined us for last week's video, we actually picked this up and cruised all the way through Loch Ness trying to find Nessie. But we didn't have much luck, did we?
No, I think she was just having fun diving around because she causes a lot of waves.
Yeah, she did. It was a little bit windy when we were on there. And hopefully we'll get to see her on the way back. But for today, where are we going, Gabs?
We're heading up these locks, so we're waiting. We've got 5 locks to go up at Fort Augustus. Then we're doing a little bit of a stretch along. I think we've got a couple more locks and some swing bridges. And then we're on Loch Oich. And then we're going to moor up later on at a place called Well of the Seven Heads. So that should be quite interesting.
So as Gab said, our main aim of today was to reach the Well of the Seven Heads, but our bigger mission over the next few days was to make it all the way to Neptune's staircase at the far end of the Caledonian Canal. But first, standing between us and the rest of our journey were these, the Fort Augustus staircase locks. We've just been given the go-ahead from the lockkeeper, but it's really windy. The good thing is these boats are designed for these types of waters. They've got a keel, they've got bow and stern thrusters.
Whether I keep this up today or not, it's another thing to be seen.
Yeah, let's put a bet on. How many people bet that Gabs loses the hat?
I've turned it up, so hopefully fingers crossed.
With the lock ready and waiting for us, all we had to do was slip the ropes and head in. Now I'd already untied the stern rope, and with the wind doing its very best to blow us straight out into the canal, I was having to use the thrusters to keep us alongside the bank while Gabby battled with the bow rope. Finally free from the clutches of that pesky cleat, we were off and heading into our first lock of the day. Now looking back, perhaps I shouldn't have laughed quite so much, because as I was about to discover, karma works very quickly on the Caledonian Canal. I just really cocked up that throwing my rope up. I feel really embarrassed. So the guys on this boat here, which is another Calais Cruises boat, are actually narrowboaters back from England, and I've met them before and they're doing the same thing, but this is I think it's their second time doing their Scottish Highlands. Yeah, amazing, eh? So this is one of the main lock flights on the Caledonian Canal, and rather than staying on board and motoring from one lock to the next, the crew get off and walk the boat through using the ropes on the lock side.
Good girl.
It means you can guide the boat safely from one chamber straight into the next without constantly getting inside, starting and stopping the engine, and there's less chance of us novice hirers bashing into each other, and most importantly without having to throw our ropes ashore at every single lock, which, given what you've just witnessed of my rope throwing abilities, was probably for the best. So we've just come out the staircase locks at Fort Augustus. And it was brilliant, wasn't it? We just actually enjoyed walking the boats through. So now travelling in convoy, we headed towards our next loch before making our way out onto Loch Oich. Meanwhile, back home, everyone was apparently melting in a heat wave. Up here in the Scottish Highlands, we'd had rain, sunshine, wind, all within 10 minutes. Basically, every morning we just got dressed for all 4 seasons and hoped for the bloody best.
Oh, the loch's opening.
So we've just come to our next loch, and I tell you what, there's a big one in this loch. You don't see these on the canals. Oh, I do love a big one, so I need to get inside now and get into that loch. With our rope throwing skills marginally improving and our confidence growing with every loch, we said goodbye to our friends and continued along the canal towards our next loch, which was one step closer to the open waters of Loch Oich. So look how amazing this is. If you've not done the Scottish Highlands by boat, then you've got to. Gabs is just navigating at the moment through these markers. So tonight's mooring is next to a place with one of the most gruesome stories on the whole Caledonian Canal. It's called the Well of the Seven Heads, and despite me being a pirate, this is not a pirate tale. It's older than that and goes right back to the Highland clans. Way back in 1663, after 2 members of the MacDonald clan had been murdered, then a hunt for their 7 killers was launched. Legend says that the 7 men responsible were caught, beheaded, and then their heads were washed in a well, cleaned up, and then presented to the clan leader that justice was done. And we're going to be mooring near that well tonight. So with the weather changing every 5 minutes, we continued towards our next loch, and Gabby and I were taking it in turns to do everything: the steering, the ropes, the locks, basically swapping jobs as we went, so that we both got to experience every part of cruising this beautiful Caledonian Canal. Although judging by our performance so far, I'm not entirely sure either of us has found our specialist subject just yet. So you have to excuse me here, it's so windy and rainy out there today, but we've managed to navigate ourselves to here, and this is Loch Oich. At the moment Gabs is concentrating because she's navigating all the red and green buoys. And although Loch Oich is a lot smaller than Loch Lochy and Loch Ness, Thomas Telford actually raised the water when he was building the Caledonian Canal on this loch, so it formed part of the navigation. Yeah, I told you that guy was a legend. It actually supplies most of the water to keep the whole of the Caledonian Canal operating. So that's a mighty feat. We're just coming in now to our mooring, and it's peeing down. So we've just moored up and we've just been waiting for the rain to stop, but it was Gabby's first mooring. She smashed it like a pro.
How did you feel about doing that?
Well, I wouldn't so much say that, but it were raining, it were a bit windy as I come in, but we did it, didn't we?
Yeah.
So,
You did it. You were
there
brilliant.
were nothing to hurt though. There were nobody around, so we're all right.
But that over there, you can see it from the boat. That's my dream home, that is. Look at it. It's got a little log burner. It's got a little garden on it. A little tender to get to the shore. Absolutely perfect.
Now it was time to find the infamous Well of the Seven Heads, the place where, according to legend, the seven severed heads were washed and prepared before being presented to the clan chief. I mean, most places have a nice little village fountain, but the Highlands apparently do things a little bit different.
Hey, bonbons.
I think you need a torch.
Yeah.
Yeah. You go in first, me and Bonnie will follow.
Oh my goodness. Come on.
What is it?
Bonnie, do you not like
Bonnie
it?
don't like it. She's bombed it out.
Come on, Bonnie.
Come on, Miss calling you.
Come on, bonbon. Oh, the good girl. Hello. Make a wish, Bonnie. So well. Make a wish. What is it? No, she doesn't like it. She doesn't like it. That's. I reckon there's something dodgy there.
Come on, boy, let's get out of here.
Yeah, let's get out of here. She's a good sense of things, Bonnie.
She really don't like that. Bonnie, that's a busy road. Wait, Bonnie, wait. Blooming heck. I spoke to Bonnie about that. I mean, I weren't keen on going in it, but she won't go anywhere near.
Anyway, we're back at the boat now. And I think we're not too far from it, are we, the well?
No, that's what's bloody worrying. It's literally just there. Luckily, there's a bit of a lock, but you know, it's quite eerie, isn't it? We're so close to it.
But how beautiful is this? Wow. Bonnie, Scotland. Good morning. It's another moist one today, and we were just about to set off and our friends have arrived. So this is Graham and Kathy. They also have a narrowboat and they've hired this boat here, and I think it's for the second time, isn't it?
We did it in the sun first time.
Yeah, we did it in
beautiful
May.
it was.
Yeah.
This is still beautiful, it's just unpleasant.
So with all your experience of narrowboating in England and Wales, 60 years experience, how does the scenery in the Highlands of Scotland compare?
You can't see it at the moment, unfortunately, but it is really spectacular.
Just beautiful. You can see the mountains with all the heather.
When you get down to Bannerby,
Yes, and you can see Ben Nevis.
you can see Ben Nevis, and
The canal, if you
there's
get
a haze over the top of that. It's really, yeah. Oh yeah, there was snow last time we were here.
Oh, brilliant.
Never, so yeah.
All right, well, thank
Going
you.
to the end, but we can't manage it.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
We just can't get there. It's
Old and worn out. We have to cut our coat according to our cloth.
sense.
Yeah.
Ah. Well, it's been so lovely to see you guys again.
And to see you,
yeah.
and Bonnie.
Have you seen where we're going?
I think so, yeah. I'm just checking it out. So we're going on. Quite exciting. Lochy. And supposed to be beautiful Laggan Avenue. So quite excited about today. Hopefully we'll get a bit of breaking weather.
Once we'd slipped the lines, we were heading into one of the prettiest sections of the Caledonian Canal, Laggan Avenue, which is a beautiful tree-lined stretch connecting the huge expanses of Loch Oich and Loch Lochy. This section was cut through the land in the early 1800s to link the two huge lochs, and with trees towering over the water on both sides, it suddenly felt much more like the canals I'm used to back home. And after all that enormous open water, it was actually quite nice to be back on something that felt like a proper canal again, although the Scottish scenery was still very much showing off.
This is bloody beautiful, isn't it? It's proper magical, this.
We continued towards our next loch, which would take us down onto Loch Lochy. Now, I got told off in the YouTube comments for the way I pronounced Loch in the last video, and then along comes a place that uses the word twice, Loch Lochy. I'm trying my best, I really am, Scotland. I really don't want to upset anyone.
Oh, we're back. Got a bit better with me reversing stuff.
Now, I've been told there was a bar on a barge along here, which quite frankly sounded like my kind of boating. But unfortunately, it wasn't open today. But as we'd be coming back this way, we made a mental note that this was definitely going to be on our return journey itinerary. I mean, a floating pub on the Caledonian Canal, how bloody brilliant is that? Scotland really was ticking all the boxes. We've just come through that loch now and we're heading out through these buoys onto Loch Lochy. Wow, look at this. This is the third biggest loch. Just love it, the adrenaline, the feeling when you're on a boat, at the helm of a boat and just going onto these big expanses of water. It's just exhilarating, isn't it?
It's right eerie when it's like this, isn't it? All this mist.
It is, and did you know that Loch Lochy has its own monster?
what's the, is it a female? Is it?
Yeah, it's a female, and it's called Lizzie.
Oh.
The sun's come out now.
A little bit.
So I mentioned before that Loch Lochy has its own legendary monster, Lizzie, but she hasn't got the same celebrity status as old Nessie, unfortunately, because most people just drive past Loch Lochy on the way to Loch Ness. Lizzie's legend, though, does predate Nessie's, because the first Lizzie sightings were in 1929, 4 years prior to Nessie sightings in 1933. Most sightings, however, were just local stories, whereas Nessie made the headlines and made Loch Ness the huge tourist attraction that it is today. But we're still looking for any monster. We're happy with any monster, aren't we?
Anything. I can't stop looking at old scenery, to be honest, because it is stunning. And you know what's the best thing about these lochs? You're driving along for ages, you see something, you think, oh, that's beautiful. And then you look up and 20 minutes later it's still there.
Yeah, it's going to take us about 4 hours to get across Loch Lochy today. But what I really love about the Scottish Highlands is all the folklore, all the stories. And on our way to Inverness, the start of the Caledonian Canal the other day, we actually stopped at the Kelpies, and that has a story of its own. So the Kelpies are the largest equine structures in the whole wide world, standing 100 feet high. But they aren't just giant horses. In Scottish folklore, a Kelpie is a shape-shifting water spirit that lives in lochs and rivers. So we might see a Kelpie today. Oh! Apparently they lure unsuspecting travellers onto their backs before dragging them into the water. So maybe we don't want to see one of them today.
No, I'd rather find Lizzie.
Just seeing those structures, the way it's done, is just outstanding. And apparently as well at night they light them up.
Yeah, it was a shame because I wanted to take my camper van and we were going to stay there and see it all lit up at night. But unfortunately, my camper van broke down. So I had to come up with another plan. So we're not in the camper van.
And mine's currently in for an MOT. So yeah, so we didn't camper van it this trip. But here we are on a beautiful Cali Cruisers boat, wonderful boat, and we've absolutely loved it. And these views are just to die for, they really are. just moored up here. I did moor it like a pro, didn't I? I've got to
You
say.
did. We caught it. We're very good. Very
Yeah, I'm
impressed.
hoping the camera's caught me mooring up like a pro, because we're getting the hang of this boat
Yeah.
now, aren't we?
Yeah,
It's
we've
taken
got
us.
rolls, and I'm good with my ropes now, aren't I?
Yeah.
Little bits.
You get into your sort of routines and get used to how the boat handles and stuff, and how much to touch the throttle before it thrusts off. But anyway, we're here in Bannerby. Just up there is Neptune's staircase, but the weather is a little bit iffy at the moment. So what we're going to do is walk little Bonnie, and then hopefully in the morning we'll show you Neptune's staircase. But it's an amazing Thomas Telford creation. So we've just walked a little Bonnie, and we've actually got to the very end of the Caledonian Canal. You can't go any further than this unless you're going out to sea. This here is the sea lock, and it takes vessels out to sea. Hire boats can't do that, unfortunately. But that's it, we've reached the end. 16 miles of beautiful Great Glen. It's been amazing, hasn't it?
It's gorgeous. I can't wait to go back on the wave.
Yeah, because that's a good thing now. We've got loads of different places we're going to stay at on the way back. You know, we're just looking forward to seeing it all, and just, yeah, it's just been epic. So anyway, we're going to try and find somewhere to eat now, because we've not ate out on this whole trip yet.
No.
And we'll see you in the morning. Good morning. This is Neptune's staircase. When it opened in 1822, this was considered one of the greatest engineering achievements in history. And what's amazing is that 200 years later, it's still doing what it was designed to do, and that's lifting boats between the canal and the sea every single day. Well, Thomas Telford didn't do things by halves, did he? Getting boats to sea, however, isn't just about navigating this Neptune staircase, but also it has to cross the West Highland Railway. When a boat needs to pass, the railway swing bridge opens, stopping the trains for a few minutes before swinging back into place. And if you're lucky, one of those trains might be the Jacobite steam train, better known to the Harry Potter fans as the Hogwarts Express. And there's also a road bridge that opens as well. So, you know, quite an amazing thing really to get yourself out to sea. But this is just amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, the views, this engineering and the mountain views, it's just brilliant. And then the sea in the distance.
And just over there to our left is Ben Nevis, which is the highest mountain in Britain.
Yeah, I've climbed up it once.
Have you?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a proper hiker as our Gavs.
There was snow on top. It was summer and there was still snow on top.
And there was snow on top this morning when we had a look,
Yeah.
but at the moment now it's all clouded over. Anyway, we're just going to have a little walk down here now, see what's going on, and then we'll catch you back at the boat. But this is just epic. If you've not done the Caledonian Canal, even if you're a narrowboater, then it's definitely worth doing, because it's such a different experience to narrowboating, completely different experience. And if you're from overseas, remember, because you don't need to have a license, a boat license or anything. You can be a complete novice to hire a boat from Cali Cruises. So yeah, all the training's given, and it's just amazing,
Oh,
isn't
it's
it?
beautiful. It's beautiful, and we're going to be so much more confident on the way back because we've got used to it a little bit now.
Yeah. And as I said, so many different places to stay. Coming here, coming back. We're just going to make sure we get different moorings each time. There's a boat coming into the loch here. Let's have a look.
Watch you all the time.
Do you?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks so much. We're just admiring your big un. Oh, bless you.
Said that.
Oh, amazing. And that's just made my day. I commented on the size of his boat, and he said he watches my channel. How amazing is that? We're back at the boat now, and excuse that whir because that's a diesel heater, because it's got a little bit nippy out there now, hasn't it?
Well, yeah, but we're just nesh.
Yeah.
We nesh, so we turn diesel heater on whenever we're feeling a little bit cold.
Because this boat doesn't have a wood burner or a log burner like my boat does. It's, you go across there, you press a button, and boom, you've got warm air blowing into the bedroom, the bathroom, in here. It's brilliant, and you need it up here in the Highlands, because in one day you've got sunshine, rain, strong winds, and then it's gone a bit nippy now
Four
tonight.
seasons in one day, in here, for sure.
But we've just poured ourselves here a Scottish Highland single malt whiskey, right? Ooh. So cheers everyone. Let's give it a go. Oh, that's nice. Oh, I can feel a burn, but I feel it's smooth to the taste. That's really, really lovely, that is. There's something about drinking a Scottish Highland single malt whiskey in the Scottish Highlands. That is just epic.
Yeah.
And a massive huge thank you to this week's pirate crew. Thank you for everything you do, because we are going to be leaving the video here, you know, because we've got loads going on over the next few days, but that'll be in next week's video. So if you've enjoyed it, please do give us a big thumbs up. It really helps the channel. Subscribe down below if you haven't already. And before I go, just a massive huge thank you to my lovely gorgeous patrons. I've been sending them little live updates, and it's the chats that we have, so a massive thank you to you guys. Thanks for everything you do. So that's it. So please take care, stay safe, and I'll see you next week.
Okay, you really have me eye out. This is more my thing. Too thick.